Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
On third down, Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep for Bennett. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Who's tight end, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They're seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Packers 7.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chris Harris.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's caught. Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Absolutely. That sack, finally the first step in the right direction for the stop. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Looking like Sam's got him in. That's Simpson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 27 yards, and the Chargers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
At the 25-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Love now. Looking deep for Bennett. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man has got it. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout
2 yards
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
35-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking deep for Bennett. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Big play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Chargers 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Scrambling there, 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Eckler again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Herbert off of play action. And he's got his man on stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. With a melon, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. The killer here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, Love. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James in the play. And a return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It off out of the gun. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now Eckler. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He was just a touch before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Love. A quick toss outright. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Complete. I want to go back to something you said in the first.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
All right, So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
The 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simpson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the Packers' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Chargers 36. Packers 20.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they said a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense? defense.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Like a guy who understands the situation. Also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Demo.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One last throw here for Herbert. It's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.